What is up, guys? Today I have a new product from Clench Fitness for you. It's actually kind of a bundle and it's something you've been asking for. Here is the Clench Fitness Easy Curl Bundle. So what is in this bundle? We're gonna start with a standard Olympic style easy curl bar. So we have a 47-inch long bar with 7-inch loadable sleeves. They're also the 2-inch Olympic plate diameter, so they'll take any 2-inch Olympic plates. And also, they're very high quality. We got the Clench logo end cap in the end. Final assembly is done here in the United States. There's a bearing in here, as well as bushings on the inside, so that's super smooth spinning and rotation. Feels great. It has awesome knurling on it that is kind of like a medium depth, but it's really clean. And then we also have the chrome plated finish. It's super smooth, super durable, and the bends are very comfortable. You can do the wide grip, you can do the close grip, and you can also do like skull crushers and tricep exercises. And then, of course, we're gonna bundle it with the Clench Fitness resistance band hooks that basically slide right onto the 2-inch collars. Slide them on. Now you can add your 41-inch resistance bands just like you would with any of the, like the Clench Nexus bar or anything like that. And then we're also throwing in a pair of spring collars just in case you need them. And also it'll work right out of the box. You can slap this thing together and throw your bands in it. So one question you may have right off the bat is, how does this bar compare to the other Nexus Pro bar from Clench Fitness? So the first and biggest thing is that the Nexus bar, you can see the collar or the carabiners are integrated into the sleeves and they're on the inside, versus this bundle, the carabiners are not integrated, right? We can take them off, and that's just increases the versatility. You can move these to other Olympic bars that you may have. The other thing is the length. So the Nexus bar is about 49.5 inches long, and the Easy bar is 47.5 inches overall length, so it's a little bit shorter. And then the distance between, kind of the minimum distance between the carabiners is a couple inches shorter on the Easy bar versus the Nexus bar, but it doesn't make that huge of a difference in the band tension. And like I said before, you can always space these collars out with some spacers if you want to get more distance in between your carabiners. The other big difference is the weight. So the Nexus bar, we use an aluminum shaft, and the collars and the sleeves are also shorter, so there's less weight. So this thing weighs 13.5 pounds versus the Easy bar by itself weighs 18 pounds. And then when you add on the collars, that adds another 2 pounds. So it's actually about a 20-pound bar. So what you're seeing is a 6.5 pound difference. And while 6.5 pounds may not sound like a lot, it definitely feels different. But generally speaking, with the exercise that you're gonna do with the Easy bar, it's nice to have a little bit more weight to start with. And obviously, the biggest difference is all the Easy bar bends in the center of the bar. It's an easy curl bar versus a straight bar. And what that does, obviously, pretty much everybody knows this, but if you don't, it gives you a little bit different angle for your wrists. So if you're doing bicep curls, or whether they're wide grip or close grip, or if you're doing skull crushers overhead with a wide grip or a narrow grip, the angle of your wrist is a lot more comfortable. And setting it up is just like you would with the Nexus bar. You can just clip your bands right into these carabiners, one on each side, making sure that nothing is twisted. And then obviously these carabiners are great because the band won't fall out once you get set in there. And then you can stand right on the band here. It also works really well with our foot plate. And now we can do our exercises. The carabiners kind of give you some space so that that band stays out of your hands during use. The bearings feel really good and smooth as you're kind of sweeping through the range of motion. So that's bicep curls. You can also do, you know, like overhead tricep extensions. Super comfortable. Overhead presses work well. I mean, you can even do stuff like bent over rows where you step on, you know, both sides of the band. And we're pulling it up. It feels just a little bit more comfortable on your wrist, especially when you're trying to get that full retraction. And it's just another angle to be able to hit your muscles with, as well as staying comfortable on the wrists. And obviously, the other huge differentiator with this package is that you have the ability to use free weights plus bands for full customization of the strength curve, which is huge, especially with like the biceps, triceps, upper body exercises. Just being able to add some additional weight, and it doesn't have to be heavy, like adding another 5, 10, 20 pounds free weights versus band weight can give you a huge difference in the strength curve and how an exercise feels, and making sure that you have tension through that full range of motion. So stacking on plates, super easy. All you gotta do, pull your clamp off just like everything else, slide the plate on, clamp it back up, and then we've got these spacers in between to separate the carabiner from the plate, so there's clearance, so you can change out the bands independently of the plates without anything getting caught up together. Super easy, super smooth. And obviously, any collars will work. Any clamps will work. We just threw in the spring clamps just so that you have something to immediately use it right out of the box. All right, if you wanna pick one of these up right now, head on down to the description. I'll drop a link so that you can go and purchase it at clenchfitness.com. And if you have any other questions or concerns, please drop them in the comments and we will be happy to answer them. Also, if you like what you saw today, be sure to smash that like button. Furthermore, if you want to see more content like this, whether it be more products from Clench Fitness or home workouts or exercise advice in general, check out the on-screen video links. We got tons of content on this channel just for you. And of course, thank you so much for watching.